So yesterday we talked about how demons, how they would respond to a popular true religion with a version of their own. But now we're going to talk about how demons will see a religion that is not true, but is still popular, and what they will do in creating their own religion. Because believe it or not, demons, they will still create their own version of that religion, even if the religion is false. So we got the Leviathans. They're still going around the world looking for popular religions and seeing if they warrant reactivation of a demon imitating the deity. And the demon may come across a group of people who are out in public. They're doing a sacrifice or a ceremony, singing hymns or praises. If a Leviathan sees that, they will stop, or it will stop and take a look for a while, observe. And after the ceremony is over, the demon will make an initial judgment as to whether or not this warrants further investigation, because it appears to be popular, which is, if it were popular, then, or appears to be popular, the Leviathan will go to stage two, and that is observing the private life of the followers of this religion. So the Leviathan will go into the homes of many followers and see if their practice is something they take just as seriously in private as they do in public. So the demon will look for altars or icons or idols to the deity or religious tools, anything that the demon could see that is obviously linked to that religion that these people were practicing. And this could take weeks. It could even take months. I mean, the demon's really in no hurry. And so after however long it takes, the demon will then determine whether or not this is a religion that is popular enough to warrant reactivation of the demon that is imitating that deity. And if it is legit, if this religion is popular enough, the demon will go and activate the other demon, the master demon that is imitating the divine being. The Leviathan will then tell the demon that it's active, then tell where these worshipers can be found. But what the demon will do first is that it will go to where another prophet is and learn all it can from that prophet through observation, how the prophet does worship, how it might say ordain priests or priestesses, how it might do a church service or a mass, to try and get the blueprint of the religion, because all true religions follow the same blueprint. And the demons are convinced that if you want to make it look as legit as possible, is to get that blueprint and make it look as identical as possible to a true religion. And then once that demon is done observing the prophet, the demon will then go and search for its own prophet. And this is a process that could take hundreds of years, because again, they just don't simply go to some random person and appoint them. They want to see if this person appears religious, appears serious about their religion. I mean, again, going back to Muhammad and Joseph Smith, these people, these two men were deeply religious. Okay, Joseph Smith was, I think he was praying or something in the forest when he was contacted by Mormoni. I mean, if I'm wrong, someone please tell me. Muhammad, and I know it says that he was in a cave when he was contacted by Gabriel, but God has told me that's not true. Muhammad was in the desert when the demon contacted Muhammad, and the rest was history after that. And so I'm going to post a link here and give you an example of an event that a Leviathan would take interest in. This is an event done by Druids, by a gentleman, I think his name is Phil Cargom or something. I will post a link, but just simply watch the first opening moments of it, the chant. This is just a big sign that a demon looks for when it's trying to wonder whether or not this religion is popular. And so you'll have a better understanding about how the demons look for signs when it comes to whether or not a religion is popular. So now this has turned out to be quite a long video, but this is a very detailed subject. Now for part 3, I'm going to talk about what demons would do if they saw a true prophet, okay, but the prophet whatever state of his mission he's in, whether or not he's in training or being tested or about to begin his public ministry, what demon kind does when they see a prophet, because when they see a prophet, that's usually a sign for quick action. So I will have that out next week.